Good morning, my name is Thura, and I'd like to speak about the true value of happiness today. Happiness, in its most natural essence, can either be temporary or permanent. Temporary happiness is simply defined as only a slight moment in time, when you as a person feel happiness or joy in you. While permanent happiness, of course, means to enjoy eternal bliss until the very end. But what does it truly mean to possess a certain type of happiness in you? Most people feel the need to have quick results of euphoria, even though it may last for only a short period of time. However, I believe that happiness is to be savored and that it should slowly blossom from a small seed of hard work, determination, and patience into an everlasting harvest of bliss. As such, I would like to share with you today my perspective on happiness and how I try to achieve permanent contentment despite being just a teenager. When I was much younger, I used to be someone who wanted to be different but never really felt the need to work towards it. I used to think to myself or daydream about a way of becoming what I wanted to become or how I wanted my life to be without lifting a single finger. That was me when I sought after instantaneous shots of happiness in my life, which did not last as long as I imagined it to. But despite knowing that for a fact, I was practically desperate for it. However, something happened that made me change my way of thinking, and that was the examinations. As most of you may know, examinations are a stressful period of time, as students like myself need to constantly burn midnight oil in order to pass the various papers they'll be taking just hours later. Well, when I was in secondary 2, while most of my friends were busy studying or revising, I was simply idling, looking towards the ceiling, perhaps thinking of what activities would be fun to do once the holidays began. That's right, I did not give a single care about the examinations at all. In fact, I clearly remember telling myself not to worry, as it was more of a time for me to hone my skills in miscellaneous things such as computer gaming or cardistry, while my friends were busy burying their heads in books. Knowing this instantly made me feel happy, because I thought that I had the upper hand. But in fact, I didn't. That false sense of satisfaction was what led to an eventual downfall. And obviously, I did not perform up to expectation for my exams. As you can see, that's an example of temporary happiness being played in the game of life. Now, that doesn't sound very pleasant, does it? Well, what if we were to turn back the hands of time to that initial moment when I was staring at the ceiling? What if I didn't think to myself, hey, losing a few marks just for a whole lot more fun in the holidays seems pretty fair. But instead, I was thinking more of, maybe if I put in the effort to get those few more marks, the results slip will prove far better opportunities for me to balance out both my academics and my personal skills. Or what if I wanted something different, something like permanent happiness? Just imagine how much difference it can make. The marks will be higher, the envy amongst your peers will be immeasurable, the smiles across your parents' faces as they flip through your results sheet. All of this would have been possible if that person sitting down there, blankly staring at the ceiling, just had a different destination in mind. Therefore, what I'd like to say is, never let anyone control or change your way of thinking. You are the captain of your own ship. You are the molder of your own soul. You are the master of your own fate. And you are the one pulling the strings to your own emotions. Never let anyone or anything change your way of thinking. You are the one in control of yourself. Remember, the only way to live is to be happy. And the only way to be happy is to live your way. Your choices are yours to make. Thank you.